should get... What's up, Tony? Welcome to the stream. Hogfish Hockey, welcome as well. We're going to give it a minute here, guys. Let some people show up. I don't know if there'd be any reason for audio or video to look weird for you guys. The computer was being really weird today when I was setting it up. So, if there's any problems, that's why it's a little late starting. But also, like, if you see anything, I know I always say this and there's nothing, but if anything is being laggy, just let me know and I'll try to fix it. Vanillix, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream, as well as Jonathan Asplund. Welcome as well. Yeah, for me, like, the video output looks really laggy. Still, like, being first, hey, I mean, who doesn't? Superior fingers, what do you mean there? But yeah, so, like, even the preview on YouTube's looking really laggy for me. I don't know, my computer might just be doing something really weird. I'm gonna try closing some stuff I don't need open. It's lagging. It shouldn't be, though. It shouldn't be. There's no problems. There's no internet problems. There's no internet problems at all. It shouldn't be having issues. It's really bad lag. That's what I thought. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know what's up, guys. I don't know what's up. Hopefully it can kind of fix here in a second. Can you guys hear me, though? Can you guys hear me, though? This is weird. This is really weird. I don't know what would be up with this. Yeah, you guys can hear me? Okay. So it's just the video. Huh. Huh. What's up, Mr. Grubbs? Welcome to the stream. I think that's you, Loot. I think that is you. Just got a notification. I don't know what's up, guys, because the internet looks good. The stream on my end looks better now. Like, I don't know what was up with it when it was getting started. Like, it wasn't laggy for me as much as, like, the camera stuttered every once in a while. But if it's on, I don't know. What's up, Mike F? Welcome to the stream. Your stream's been doing this too? Maybe it's YouTube. It would suck. But what if it's YouTube? Because I don't want to stream if there's actually, like, massive problems. But if it's YouTube, I can't do anything about it. And what's up, Mike F? Like I said, how are you doing today? It's weird, didn't give you a notification. YouTube's always weird about that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't give notifications, and sometimes it waits like an hour. Audio's flawless. Good, good. So at least I can talk to you guys, even if the stream looks really laggy. Because I don't want to... I also... This needs to show, and it needs to be Charmander. So there's some stuff I can do to kind of work on things, even though it may not be the reason for anything. No, you're not Loot. Okay. Okay. What's up, Valito? Welcome to the stream. Sorry about the lag. I don't know what's up with the video output right now. Because it's saying YouTube's not receiving enough video, but it should be receiving plenty. So I don't know what's up here. It's better. It's better. Okay, we can get going then if it is better. Can stream, we just don't look and listen instead. Well, that wouldn't be good for new people, though, because they wouldn't know what's up. They'd think that's normal. But if it's not lagging anymore, then we can get going here. Let's at least get one encounter in. Make anything that happens worthwhile. Feels weird holding this controller again for the first time in forever. It's good now. Awesome. Awesome. Maybe it was the Poipole. Maybe the Poipole just didn't like being on the wrong stream. But so yeah, if it's good now, if it is good now, then I will get started here with forgetting that nicknaming is not a thing we do. It has been months, Freedom. Indeed. Indeed. Also, my video output looks really wonky right now, so I might, like, not the video, but, like, the capture's looking really shaky for me right now. So, 1 second on that. I'm actually just going to fully power off and restart the GameCube. Hard reset this time, as it may be. It's a New Year's miracle, slightly before the new year. Also, what the heck? Yeah, something's really up with this output. So I guess I'm going to go back here. Hopefully you can still hear me. Just trying. to fix whatever's up with the video output. That may have done it, actually. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm just too spoiled by the fact that, like, the 3DS cap card's actually decent. It's your birthday on Monday? Well, happy early birthday. It depends on this. It depends on the context for that one, I would say. Don't you think 5,000 soft resets is too much? Not for this one. Not for this one, and not for this one especially, because with Charmander, in this game, the odds are 1 in 8,192. So this is still technically a lucky hunt at the moment. Yeah, because I don't know what's up. If the game capture is looking really shaky to me, that'd be on like the game capture itself. Are they allowed to say? I don't know. It really depends on the context, Tony. But if it's like, I don't know. It depends on context with that one. But like, if they're not using it to like attack anyone, I'd say it's okay. Like, you know, the way Freedom used it, I would be okay with in the chat. Why am I playing in Japanese? I am playing in Japanese, Jonathan, because I own the Japanese cartridge. That's really the only reason for that. Birthday's unique in a weird way, just because it's on New Year's. Also, I keep going into this. I keep going into that menu. Yeah, something seems really up with the capture card. I don't know what's going on with that. Granted, it hadn't been moved in months. Yeah, the audio's way off. The audio is way out of sync on it. How's the rest of the stream sound audio sync-wise, like, to my voice? Like, how does... Is there audio lag for you guys? It's almost 2018. It is. You have 300 non-shiny Littens. Nice. I mean, not nice that you don't have the shiny, but, like, nice that you have Littens. Anime Cupcake, can I understand what? Oh, the Japanese. Yeah, a little bit. Also, I selected there. That wasn't nickname. Yeah, so I don't know what's up with the weirdness of the stream. The voice is good. The voice is good. Okay, voice is good. Then it's just the capture card. I might unplug the capture card from my computer and replug it in and see how upset the stream gets here in a second. So, 1 second. 1 second for that. And also 1 second for I'm going to go pull the cap card out of the back of my computer and plug it in. Because I don't know what's up with this. So we will see what happens now. So sorry about all these technical difficulties. Hopefully they aren't too big of a problem. Properties. We'll see if that fixed it. Or if that's gonna fix it at all. May have broken it. Chair stream indeed, Mr. Grubbs. I'm paying attention to the game audio. Well, bless it. Thank you, Vanillix. Thank you. For a sec indeed, and now I have to make this cap card work again. Because it didn't like just being unplugged, I would imagine. So I don't want to stop the stream to fix this. I want it to just work again. So, what's up, Nuno Bastos? Welcome back to the stream. I do remember you. Sorry about these issues here. Maybe activating it again fixed it? I don't know. I have no clue what's going on with it anymore. Oh, there. That's... Let's see if I can do something about the flicker. Let's see if I can do something about the flicker here. So 1 second. I've never actually messed with these settings, guys, so I don't know if I'm making it better or worse when I do this. Like, I've never actually touched these settings. It just kind of worked from the start, and now it's not. So hopefully I am fixing this. Hopefully I'm fixing this. Hopefully I am potentially fixing this. So this is like a technical difficulty stream right here, if there's ever been one. Yeah, because I don't want it to be all... Maybe that one? I don't know, because it's never looked this, like, bad, has it, guys? I don't know. I don't know what's up with this. Get a TV technical difficulties GIF and put it over everything. There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna go with this for now. We'll see how this works. Now I gotta move this back down. Nope, that's the wrong thing to move down. I grabbed the wrong part of the stream and started moving it. There we go. There we go. And this is... Nope, wrong thing still. There we go. I think that's everything fixed-ish. So, hopefully the stream's not too bad right now. And yeah, I don't know what's been up. This has been a weird start to the stream, but we should be good. We should be good. Yeah, and I'll have to really mess with these video settings, because they're really not right. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much. The video is not fantastic right now. To me at least, I don't know about you, it might be like my monitor doing weird things. Not quite sure. Not quite sure. The wonders of editing. It's not really even editing, it's just troubleshooting. Gotta go record an awesome video. Alright, Grungy, see you later. See you later, man. I accidentally keep it in nickname. I'm distracted right now. I'm distracted so much by... And then there's an audio cut. I don't know what's up with this capture card right now. This is definitely on the cap card. I am going to 100% blame it on that. How did you get the Japanese game? I found the Japanese game at... Sorry, my chair's stuck. At a convention I was at, there was just a guy selling it. And I picked it up. Picked it up complete in box, like the manual and everything, which was really nice. Just want to see this. I know you just want to see this. I've wanted to do this hunt for a while. I've been putting it off in favor of more Poipole hunting. Just because we need to get Poipole soon. So I've kind of been putting this one off, and now it looks like it's mad that I put it off for too long. I've been ignoring it, so it really wants the attention. With all these cap card issues. Sorry I wasn't chatting, YouTube. You're too busy sometimes. That's all good, Valito. That's all good. Also, this time, again, I'm just going to do a full, like, system reset. Hopefully something fixes there. Yeah, something's really out of sync with the audio. So I don't know what's up with that. So I'll have to do some tinkering after this stream. Got a shiny Shuckle in the X and Y Friend Safari at 847 encounters. Nice, Domino Master. Congratulations on that. I think a lot of it might be because it's angry that I unplugged it while it was doing stuff. But, not much I can do about that one. Guess what? What is a Domino Master? You're Dirty Dan. But I'm Dirty Dan. You're done being Sherlock Holmes for the day. That's a way to put it. That is a way to put it. What's up, Tommy Gunn? It's been a while. It has been a while, man. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing today? And Snorlax is my real name. What is up? Welcome to the stream as well. So yeah, guys, like I said, I don't know what's up with this, and I don't want to sound like a broken record just apologizing over and over again for something that is kind of like out of my control a little bit. So I think this is going to follow the same fashion as the last full odds hunt we did. The last full odds hunt we did. That technically makes sense. It sounds weird, but it makes sense. And it might just be a stream where we do an hour of Charmander, an hour of Poipole, because I still really need to get that Poipole. And this cap card's proving to be very frustrating today, to say the least. So I think that's what we might try to do, is I might end this part of the stream in, you know, about 45 minutes or so, and then switch over to Poipole, just because I know that cap card works fine. And we need the Poipole. We need the Poipole. The stream is lagging. Oh no. Oh no. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not anymore. Encoding overloaded. Turning down video settings or faster encoding preset. What the heck? I don't know. You know what it is? It's not used to the game doing this. It's not used to the game being so stuttery. I'm going to try something, guys. I am going to try something and just, you guys tell me. Numbers are going to be way off for this, but just tell me how this looks once it boots up, okay? The audio is probably actually going to be terrible unless I do something about it too. I'm going to try something though, guys. I am going to try something here. Just wait for it to stop lagging. I'm trying. Isaiah Vega, what is up? Welcome to the stream. So I'm going to take this. Yeah, you can hear both. You can hear both. So I'm just going to turn this off for a second so it doesn't sound. And then go here. Even its audio is really lagging. Like, really hard. Something's eating up my computer's processor. That's what's happening. Like, that audio shouldn't be doing that, but it does it when it's overloaded with something. So I'm trying to close windows that I don't need. Something's bugging my computer, guys. Yeah, like that audio shouldn't be doing that. I'm really sorry, guys. It's better. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on here. And yeah, even like my YouTube window's freaking out. I'm going to close Chrome and open it back up. Is that going to fix anything? Because if that's not fixing it, then I don't know what's... Something's eating up my computer's processor. I don't even have the chat open right now, guys. I'm sorry. Maybe. I don't know, but I need Chrome open, obviously. Like, I don't have the chat right now. I can't even see what you guys are saying. But let's see. Let's see if I can get back to the stream without it lagging too hard. Otherwise, I feel awful and may have to end, because otherwise, like, it wouldn't be YouTube or anything. It'd be my computer. It would be my computer, which I don't like that it would be that. Because it shouldn't be that. There shouldn't be anything running on it that would cause it to do this. Let's give it a second. Let's see if the chat loads back. What's up, Mama? It's lagging a little bit, but not as bad. Alright. It's lagging, but not as much. We'll try going back to the GameCube. But if I start seeing issues, guys, unfortunately, I will make that, like, call that something's really up with this. So let's get back over to that one. And let's see. How's this gonna... the video capture on this still looks really bad. For me, at least. Because of all the lines. But I'm okay with that if the stream works. Which the audio seems to be more synced up right now, and the audio sounds awful. Never mind. Lag is back. Lag is real. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry. We got here first thing you see Shiny Trini. That was just my PC on Sun. Nasu. That wasn't a hunt that we just did or anything. So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. In fact, if anything, you missed a bunch of lag and a bunch of troubleshooting for it. Like, as you can see, the cap card's messed up. I don't know what's going on with it. Like, this is just really weird for me. Ron Doyle, what is up as well? Looking good. Alright, it's good? Then we can try. If there are problems, though, if there do end up being, like, legitimate problems, I may have to call it. But, until that point, we'll keep going with this. Rip lag. Oh no. Like, I really like the audios. The audio is so jacked up with this right now. I have one other troubleshooting thing I'm going to try that could legitimately help. What I'm thinking is my basement might be really dry and it's like creating static. And I might just need to take the cap card and like unplug each individual yeah, like one of the lights isn't even on my cap card, which it should be. So I don't know what's up there. I don't know what is up there at all. Yoshi Mania, Brojadosher, what is up? Welcome to the stream. GBA days for shiny hunting today. It is, but the GameCube and Game Boy are like really, or basically the GameCube, which is my Game Boy here, isn't wanting to be captured. Like the capture card's doing some wonky things. Like I don't know what's going on right now, honestly. I do not know what's going on right now. Banana Candle Chair stream. It was for a minute, Mr. Grubbs. It was for a minute. But yeah, something got jacked up with the video settings here. And I want to mess with it more, but I also don't want to mess with it more. Like, if that didn't sound weird. Like, I want to fix it, but fixing it right now seems risky. You know? Should try hunting for legendaries and ultra wormholes. That is the plan, Allison. That is the plan. I need to get Poipole first, though, because Poipole counts towards the dex I need for the shiny charm. And, like, Poipole's not affected by the charm, so I can hunt it before without it mattering. So I'm going for Poipole, gonna get that and its evolution for the dex. And then once I get that in the dex, I'm going to complete the game. Potentially complete the game. Complete the Pokedex. Definitely complete the Pokedex. Then we can do the shiny hunting in the wormholes, because then we'll have the charm, which we really need to do those hunts. And then I think those will be a lot of fun. Tried shiny hunting for a ho-oh, but you gave up? Why'd you give up? Was it just like, got too far, got too many resets in, and hadn't gotten it yet? Yeah, I don't know what was eating up my processor, guys. I think Chrome was freaking out, I think, is what it was when it came to that lag. Also, sorry about checking my phone like that. It was in my pocket. It was in my pocket, and it was buzzing. I normally don't have it in my pocket, which is what was weird. What's up, Sleepy Audience? Welcome to the stream. Oh, no, you're late. You're not late. You're not late at all. In fact, the first part of the stream that's been happening really honestly hasn't been too worth watching. We're dealing with a lot of lagging issues that were, like, random things. The capture card's still kind of jacked up, I'll be honest. Fortunately, that's not like the 3DS cap card or anything. So I've kind of said that about middle of the stream, I'll probably just switch over from the Full Odds Friday Charmander hunt that's already on Saturday to Poipole again, because Poipole works. We know Poipole works. I don't know why you gave up. Just gave up. I feel you. I feel you. Can you see Mr. Grubb's profile picture or just the L? We do see the Mr. Grubb's profile picture, at least I do. Hashtag Taiwan Raid. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream from the Taiwan Raid. There you are, Majestic Taiwan. What is up? Welcome to the stream, as well as Alice the Ferrothorn and Lively the Mew. What is up, guys? How are you doing today? Taiwan again, indeed. Taiwan again. How's everyone doing today? That wouldn't work, Anime Cupcake. A, I'm 20. B, I'd be dead. Unfortunate as that seems like it would be. Cheesy Gaming, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Well, congratulations there, Snorlax. That's awesome. And excuse me, mister. What is up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Your brother tried shiny hunting for a Xerneas and he gave up too. Okay. I mean, sometimes, like, if you're really not into shiny hunting or just, like, that hunt's taking a while, taking a break can just, like, be good, you know, or, like, stopping. It's not like even, you can't, with a soft reset hunt, I wouldn't really call it giving up as much as taking a break unless you catch the Pokemon. If you just caught a regular Ho-Oh out of it and walked away, then it's a little bit different. But for the most part, if you just, like, don't catch it, then I'd just say you're taking a break. The one savage Psyduck, what is up? Hashtag really late Taiwan Raid, what is up? Welcome to the stream. You got a timid Xerneas, is that good nature? I'm not actually sure, Ron. I don't know. I do not know. You're saying to ask you later on Discord DMs once it's back online. Alright. Alright, Taiwan. And Pickle Knight 677. What is up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? This is your first time soft resetting, you're hyped to get the Bacon Burb. What number will you get it? What number are you at right now, Mal? Because I don't want to guess a number that's already passed. You had 3,000 encounters on Turtway today. Dang. Dang. We're 792. I'm going to say 950. I'm going to be positive you're going to get it before 1,000. Did I get Poipole? I have not, Xander. I have not gotten Poipole. Generally, every once in a while, I try to do a hunt or, like, continue this hunt that we've had going on because when I started streaming in Gen 3. I started with a Treecko and this Charmander as my two, like, main hunts. So a lot of people who watch these streams watch them because they were tired of, like, the 3DS hunts in Gen 6 and 7. But then I wanted to do those hunts. I got the cap card, and a lot of people were, like, concerned I wasn't going to do any more in the older games. So, you know, I still want to do hunts in the older games. We still have this hunt going on. So I kind of said at least, like, once a week, generally Fridays, for, like, full odds Fridays, we would go back and do hunts in older games. But I keep missing Fridays. Like, it's unfortunate I keep missing Fridays, so it keeps getting pushed to random days. But, so to answer your actual question, no, we haven't gotten Poipole. We're just taking a little bit of a break for this, but even that might only be for part of this stream because, like, this cap card's really acting up right now. So I'm not sure how far we'll go. I might say, like, to encounter 5,150, and then I'm going to be switching back over to the Poipole hunt just because that's actually working. We did test that cap card, and it seemed to be working better. If he doesn't want to, then we're not going to. And also, we have enough right now, I'd say. Like, we added Mel recently because she tends to be, of course we add her and then she gets really busy with stuff. Like, we added her and for a week she couldn't watch because she had plans that whole week. This weekend specifically, she's really busy, like extremely busy. So like, that was just the awkward timing of adding her and then her not showing up again. Can you find any shinies in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? I don't know, actually. Just chill. Yeah, like, just chilling. You don't want to have to, like, deal with the stress of modding or anything. This is Fire Red, right? I didn't shiny Pokemon start with Gold and Silver. This is a Leaf Green, which came after Gold and Silver. The remakes, they're Gen 3, so it's all based on the engine they're in. And technically you can catch shinies in Gen 1, like in red and blue and green and yellow. They're just really hard to get because you don't see if they're shiny or not until you trade them up. But no, this game has the same engine as Ruby and Sapphire, so it's going to have the same shiny stuff. We need another Actimon like you. I know, Tony, I know. Like, that's what I'm saying is, like, we added Melody, who had shown up to, like, every stream up until that point, from, like, when she started showing up regularly. And then this week has been awful for her. Like, or not, like, the past 2 weeks have just been, not awful for her, but, like, for her to show up just have not worked out. Which, like I said, is really, really unfortunate. I know, we do need more active mods. I need to get on some of the other mods, because I know them. I can talk to them. I can rag on them until they show up. Thought that didn't count for Fire Red. No, they can still be shiny in Fire Red. They can still be shiny in Fire Red. Rowlet or Treecko, it would definitely be Rowlet. No, yeah, they can still be shiny. They can still be shiny for sure. There are a lot of guys here active. Yeah, there are a lot of people that are here that are active. It's just like the mods that I have are less active. Like, it's not a problem. They tend to... I know Queen doesn't chat, but Queen tends to be here a good bit, depending on the day. Like, a lot of the problem is it's winter break. For, like, I think every mod except Tony is a college student, and winter break has, like, you know, you're on vacation, you're going with family, you're doing all these things. Like, things are happening, so a lot of them aren't here for that, I know. As well as some of them just like college in general, like summer breaks really when they could do stuff. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Mr. Grubbs. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I just need to get on them. Make sure they're here. Because I don't, like, I know there are a lot of streams, it's not like a bad thing, but I don't want to have like a lot of mods. I'd rather just have like a few that know what they're doing. It's just those few have not been doing it recently. And I'm not like blaming them. Like I said, especially with winter break, it's different. It's different. Aki the Fox, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Of all the people to not be active, yeah. To be fair, like, I know most of the mods in real life. And that's why I added them, honestly. This is like, I trust them enough that even though they're not here, I trust them as the mod. Are you late again? You're not really late, Aki. You're not really late. We've only been streaming for about half an hour, and honestly, of that half hour, about 20 minutes of it has been, like, pure technical difficulties. The capture card's been acting really wonky. The stream was lagging for a bit, possibly because of the capture card. So we've been trying to deal with a few things that have been going on. So yeah. You're not late. You're not late. Don't worry about it. So the new setup I got there, well, that exists. Behind me, this is just, I'm home for winter break from college. So this is like the basement at you know, my house. Normally I stream from my college apartments. And I don't know if you're talking about the layout too, but the layout is just a layout we've had actually since the beginning for GameCube or for the Game Boy games, specifically Gen 3 stuff. The other layouts that I use are for 3DS. That sounds biased. What sounds biased? As long as you don't have as many mods as Apple, you're fine. Apple Code has a lot of mods. Yeah, he does. He does have a lot. I've noticed that. Yeah, guys, so I'm thinking that we're gonna have to call the Charmander part of this hunt early today. Unfortunately, not even go really a full hour. Like I said, I think we're gonna go about 20 more encounters, so we're gonna get a 5 150. Did I ever play Paper Mario? The first one? I have not. I haven't played any Paper Mario games. I actually haven't played that many Mario games, to be honest. Obviously, like, I've played Super Mario Bros., Super Mario World, like, the classics. And then I haven't played Super Mario World 64 or Super Mario Sunshine. I've played Galaxy and Odyssey. Like, I beat Odyssey yesterday. Actually, not yesterday. I beat Odyssey 2 days ago. And I've been 100%ing it for the past day and a half or so. And then Mario Kart. Obviously, I've played a lot of Mario Kart. I think everyone has. Can't wait for Stan's Gen 5 review. I'm super hyped for that. He's been working on it for a while, too. Like, he released Heart Gold Soul Silver months ago at this point, right? Like, he released Heart Gold Soul Silver during his, like, Pokemon, which was July. Also, yeah, this is really getting laggy. Like, just the cap card. How's Odyssey? Odyssey was so much fun. I beat it, and I still am learning how to use the controls properly, honestly. Alright, this capture card is, like, getting worse by the minute, honestly. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up here. How was the final Bowser fight? Not bad at all. Honestly, one of my only complaints with the game would be how easy the bosses were. They were way too easy. The only time that I've had any troubles now is with one of the end game things. I'm not going to really bring it up, but where you have to, like, where you basically, if you lose it all, you have to fight everything again. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, that I don't want to spoil the game for anyone that hasn't played it. But, like, after the game, you can, like, do more stuff, and one of those fights is the only time I've actually struggled. But, like, the Bowser fight specifically, the only struggle I had at the beginning with those was when he would actually block you hitting him, and you had to jump backwards. Like, I wouldn't jump backwards, I wouldn't realize I needed to, and I took a hit there. That was literally all that I had problems with that. Actually, friends with Stan on Discord because he randomly shows your friend... On DS, because he randomly shows your friend code from chat. Awesome, man. That's really cool. I've never seen someone get a shiny in this game. I don't think... Well, there's a first for everything. Hopefully we can get it soon. I'd love to get it in the next 15 encounters while we're still hunting this today. And, like, the longest standing hunt on the channel. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like, that's the only thing... That is the only time that those guys gave me any trouble. Was that tower. Like, hopefully that's not a spoiler. But, like, if you know what I'm talking about, Vanillix, like... I've gotten to the end of it, and just because, like, I didn't go and pick up extra lives beforehand, I, like, lost and just stopped and went and collected more moons. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go do other things now before I get really upset with this game. But, like, up until that point, like, they weren't hard at all. You're gonna change your channel name, to let you know you're gonna be Artistic Smeargle, alright? Hope that little lizard shines. I hope so, too. I hope so, too. I don't know. I want it to shine today. I want to be done with this hunt so I can, like, do more. Because I really want to actually play this game in Japanese, like, as kind of just, like, reading practice and stuff. But I also kind of don't want to find it today when the stream lags on YouTube. I capture all the footage myself. So, like, I can re-upload, like, an encounter of a shiny that we missed because, like, the stream lagged. Like, I can re-upload that. I record the streams in full HD, at, like, full, hopeful quality. I can't do anything about the capture card being glitchy. So, like, if we found it today, we would find it with all this lagging and like, interpolating and all that stuff. Isn't it the boss rematches? The Brutals specifically. Like, yeah, you can rematch every boss. Like, I don't want to get too spoilery here, but, like, specifically to do with getting more moons on the Odyssey is how you get to it, I will say. But that's what, like, I don't want to give away too much because it's still a fairly new game and Christmas just happened, so I know a lot of people probably just got it. Also, you got your snowball, you just need to get a boom mic and filter for it. Well, there you go, man. There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like, that one thing. I've made it to the end. I've made it to the last part and could not run fast enough to get away. And honestly, if I had had one more like hit, if I had gone and picked up an extra like 3 hearts beforehand, like an extra three hits, I would have been fine. But yeah, no, that one part got me. And Shy B, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. How have you been doing? You haven't gotten Odyssey yet. It's been a really fun game. It's been a really fun game. I picked it up the day after Christmas and pretty much have played it nonstop. Like, where am I at in it, honestly? Like, how many moons? I don't have that many moons for, like, someone who wants to be a completionist. Like, I have a lot to get still. I think I'm at, like, 250 or so in terms of moons. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe approaching 300. But, it's like, right now I want to go back and, like, 100% each kingdom. Don't even know if you got to switch yet. Oh, yeah, because you're waiting, aren't you? Yeah, that part was tough. It was tough. It was really tough. Going to an escape room later today. Awesome. That sounds really fun. That sounds really fun. I've never done one of those. I've kind of considered I would like to do one. Chris Khalifa raid. What is up, everyone? A second raid already today. What is up, raiders? Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? It's pretty tough. Yeah, it was. I felt like I just got overly confident with the first level of it and would always end up with 1 heart or with like 1 hit left to make it through the entire rest of it. Which I could do, except for the very last part. Welcome, newbies. There is no raid. There wasn't the raid. That's a small... Any raid's a raid, though, Vanillix. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're from the Chris raid. Well, welcome, Yandere Sylveon, as well as Quafez. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. And Snow Blossom here from his stream. Well, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, still raid. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. Yeah, so we're gonna go like I said, until 5150 here, and then we're gonna switch over to the Poipole hunt just because this cap card's being weird today. I don't know. I'm gonna look into why there'd be problems with it. It's like such a generic brand or generic name cap card too that it'd be really hard. It'll be really hard to find info on it, but hopefully I can get something. Hashtag mindless raid. How could I raid myself? And you subbed. Well, thank you, Quafes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. More people to have fun? Exactly, Mr. Grubbs. Exactly. The more people we have in the stream, the better, honestly. More people to interact with and to talk about Pokemon. Yes, he does, Shivy. He does. Also, yeah, the cap card just completely flickered there, so... I'm thinking it's either, like, on its last limbs and it's about to give out entirely, which would stink, which that would really stink. Because, like, how else do we get footage for Full Odds Fridays? But, also I think it may have actually... No, we're good there. Yeah, so hopefully... Yeah, hopefully I can, like, fix this and it's just, like, software stuff. Maybe, my thoughts are maybe it literally has sat in a cardboard box for, like, 2 weeks. Plugged into cables that it's not normally plugged into. I'm thinking there might just be something where I need to, like, reboot the computer and do all this, but I can't midstream. So, hopefully I can fix that pretty quickly. You have 2 names, alright. Burst through the door to beat up other Ian. No, I don't wanna hurt myself. I don't wanna be hurt either. It's weird you're not calling me Loot. I mean, should I call you Loot, or should I call you Mr. Grubbs? I don't know. Mr. Cat Gaming, what is up? You got a shiny Gyarados in Pokemon Y after 2 encounters in the friend zone. Awesome, man. Awesome. That's amazing. Congratulations. Gotta go. Sorry to say long. It's all good, Mau. It's all good. Always just good seeing you, man. So hope to see you again soon. Which is better for Pokemon Ultra Moon? Your Fairy Trial, Kyurem Black, or Kyurem White? I don't know. I would not know. I haven't done the Fairy Trial yet, actually. And also, I'm not a very competitive player, so I probably wouldn't be able to help you anyway, to be completely honest. Like, for me, I just not great with any kind of strategy. The friend zone, indeed. Indeed. I know what you're saying, so that's all that really matters there. You're back. Welcome back, cool boy. How are you doing today? Kyurem White would be okay. Okay. Fairy trial, oof. I don't know, I think it was, someone was on here, they were talking about, trying to beat the fairy trial, and they had to do it a couple times. It took you 2 tries, that's how hard it is. I mean, you might be saying, bleh. Could not words there for a second. Fairy trial was tough, alright. I mean, I imagine it. I imagine it is. All the trials in this game seem to be a lot tougher than anything in Sun and Moon were, which I'm perfectly fine with. That's nice. It's a nice, like, yeah, I think that was one of the big complaints with Sun, is it was, like, too hand-holdy and too easy. So I think Game Freak was just like, you know what? Fine, here you go. Have, like, an actually difficult Pokemon game, which seems to be a good thing. The only problem is I play so much differently when I'm streaming than when I'm playing on my own, and it ends up making it harder for me in general when I'm streaming. So I struggle through the trials. Like, you guys saw me. You guys saw me with a lot of those. How many times did it take to beat the grass trial? And then the fire trial? Or the fire trial, then the grass trial, then the ghost trial. All of those gave me problems. It took me 2 or 3 tries to beat Olivia. Honestly, I think one of the easiest, like, difficult parts of the game for us was the Ultra Necrozma battle. To be completely honest. Lagging? Is it lagging? I cannot English. I could not English there for a second. Yeah, I don't know what was up. Like, nothing was in sync in terms of speaking. Totem Marowak destroyed us because I was expecting a Totem Salazzle. This is a fake Ian who we're chatting. Shh. You don't need to know. They don't need to know. But alright, guys. Alright, so I think this will be our last encounter for Charmander. Then it's going to take me a second to get the stream kind of, like, reset up, like, information-wise for our 3DS hunting and for our Poipole hunting. But I think that's what we're going to switch over and do, just because this calf card's acting really weird. Alright, so we did not get Charmander, unfortunately. Also, I just hit the wrong button there. So yeah, guys, give me a second. I'm going to switch over. I gotta switch everything over to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon with the Poipole. So we're gonna go back over to the 3DS shiny hunting layout. It's gonna look awkward because there's nothing here. But here we go. Hopefully this all boots up pretty quickly. Alright, so I think we can get the 3DS capture card going once I get it past under the weird TV tray / desk setup I have going for my mic right now. Audio cable. All this behind the scenes stuff that I try to get done before the stream starts, guys. You guys are getting to experience it. I don't know if you just want that open as a way for it not to be silent, but that's what I'm probably going to do, so I don't feel like I'm talking to dead air, to be honest. And sorry for not looking at chat. I'm just trying to get everything set up as quickly as possible so we can continue hunting with Poipole here. Even though this is in Sun right now, we'll get that fixed in a second as well. It's a mindless bot. Maybe. Maybe. You don't need to know. They don't need to know, though. So I think that's all we really needed from that. So I'm going to go ahead and close that just because of whatever reason we were having problems. Change this back to Poipole. Wherever it is. There we go. There's Poipole. Hashtag behind the scenes a little bit, yeah. So gonna go grab some stuff from other pages on Chrome, other pages on YouTube, like all of my Poipole shiny hunting stuff. We're switching to Poipole. We are, Tony, we are, because like the GameCube capture card was being really weird, and it wasn't working right. Like, it was working, you know, right. It just wasn't, like you saw it, it was kind of lagging out a good bit. So we are going to go ahead and switch all this over. So here we go. Here we go. Go ahead and close this. Alright, so I gotta grab Ultra Sun here. I also gotta get this out of... The one thing with the new 2DS XL that I don't like is the cover for the slot is really stiff, which is great most of the time, except when I'm trying to change games. And because I don't change games often, it hasn't, like, broken in or anything. Some of the sprites on the previous keep popping out and glitching. They've actually done that for a while. I need to look into fixing that and making that better too. There's a lot of things that just need to be fixed, to be honest. But yeah, so gonna go ahead and throw in Ultra Moon. Almost held that up to the mic, like that's how you're gonna see it. But yeah, Ultra Moon going Ultra Moon. That's what I do need to put in. I was gonna put in Ultra Sun. I feel a little bit dumb there. Wouldn't have been able to hunt Poipole in that yet. You would have seen how terrible I am at fighting Togedemaru the second time. It's Ian's 2DS. It is Ian's 2DS. Can you read your conspiracy? What was your conspiracy? I don't see it. It's not on the screen anymore. Here we go. Here we go, guys. And the hunt begins and continues. Hopefully more smoothly than the one we were just trying to do does. Yeah, here we go. We're back to actually hunting. We're back to a hunt that might go well. Honestly. Like, there's nothing that should go wrong with the other one. But the cap card's just not working, which is unfortunate. What if we got it first try? What if we got Poipole, like, first try there? That would have been insane. I would have kind of laughed. Oh, I haven't changed the thumbnail. I still need to do that. Also, my, like, preview for the stream was so far behind that I looked over and it was me, like, leaning down to get the cap card. So here we go. We're all good now. We're all good now. We just got Poipole. Thank you for the offer, cool boy, but I still do like trying to capture it on my own. That's part of the fun of the shiny hunting for me. Yeah, like Vanilla said. Like Vanilla said. And you're back. Welcome back, Taiwan. Just in time for the whole stream to change over to a different game, because for whatever reason the 3D or the GameCube capture card that's my Game Boy capture card was being really wonky. So I'm gonna have to like diagnose that after the stream today. Also, this hunt, it's amazing to me how much more quickly this hunt goes. Because of like, I don't know how, like just the fact that there's no waiting for any kind of cutscene of any kind. Like, even though it's not technically a cutscene, just your rival walking over, like your rival walking over to pick up their Pokemon, makes that hunt take so much longer than this one. This one's just like hit A 3 times and then see the Pokemon and soft reset. J-Lord, what is up? Welcome back to the stream. It has been a while since you've watched, but welcome back, man. How have you been doing? Yesterday wasn't a stream, which means the real Ian is captive and you're not wearing a striped shirt and you didn't even say banana candle, but you're the one that says banana candle. I just repeat it a lot. I'm not the one that ever starts it. So my shirt's sticking up in the back. No, this is the Ian barely got a shower in time for the stream kind of clothes. No, and yeah, yesterday not having a stream, I am sorry about that. That wasn't, like... I didn't intend to not stream yesterday. I did have plans already, but I didn't realize they started as early as they did. Like, I thought they started at, like, 6 or 7, and I could miss, like, an hour of it and show up. But it started at, like, 2. Like, it started right before I sent those messages, I think. Or right after I sent the messages. So, yeah, unfortunately with that, it was a real late call on that one. Pretty good if you had to say so. Well, that is good to hear. That is good to hear. Do you have the Pokemon... do you have the Ultra Pokemon? You have 12 of them. Not kidding. Nice! I don't have any of the Ultra Beasts yet. in this game. I have them in Sun and Moon, but I don't have them in this one yet. But I should be able to get those pretty quickly too. Because those, you don't need like, you can catch multiple times, so I don't have to shiny hunt those. Vulpix, what is up? Well, welcome to the stream. There might be someone who wants to battle you here. What's my defense? What's my defense for what? I mean, what do I have to defend here? You're doing ultra wormholes. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. Like, I perfectly understand. I don't, like I say, like I've said before, when anyone mentions this, like, I don't pay attention to the stream that I'm watching. Like, I just like listening to them more than anything. You're hunting Poipole with you, only there are almost 3 times more encounters. Dude, I still feel so bad for you, Tony. Like, it is crazy how long you've been hunting, or how many encounters you have for Poipole, and you don't have it yet. Like, have you hit 9,000 yet? Have you hit 9,000, or did you just stop? I know you stopped around full, like, double odds. I think that's where you stopped, right? Oh, your conspiracy, don't lie to you. I mean, I don't know how I can defend myself and say that I'm the real Ian, or the fake Ian. Like, how can you prove it? Your parents buy you both Ultra Sun and Moon games. They're the best. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Have you been enjoying them? Acids 360, what is up? Hope we can get Poipole today. Good luck. Well, thank you, Acids. I hope we can, too. I hope we can, too. Today wasn't even supposed to be a Poipole hunt day. Today was supposed to be Charmander. But Charmander was being really weird and not working. Like, as weird as it sounds, like, the hunt wasn't working. The cap card was being really wonky. So I had to, like, just switch over to this because I had no other choice, really. You're 8.6k at the moment. Well, dang, Tony. Tony, I hope you get that soon. I hope you don't pass. It would be crazy if you passed Treecko. It would be crazy if you passed Treecko. If you get it, want to trade for a shiny Shaman, I'm good, Bowflax. I am good, because I do need this Poipole for my living shiny decks, as well as I generally don't trade too much, just because I like catching most of my own Pokemon. You have a full set of Kamoo and Pokemon Ultra Sun that close you the full set. Awesome, man. That's really cool. I don't have many clothes in this game. I just have the ones that I'm wearing. I'm very, very boring when it comes to character customization. I made it look like me, and that was it. Did you get the Treecko? You were there? I did get the Treecko, J-Lord. I did. There is, like, a highlight of it posted on the channel if you want to check it out. But, yeah, we did get it. We got it at 9,300 encounters, which is kind of crazy, but knowing the odds of the shiny odds in that game, as well as just knowing how messed up Emerald's RNG is, I was still fairly happy with that one. We got it before 10,000, so I was good. Send you a DM, check it whenever you get so much time. I'll do that, Taiwan. I will do that. I have a living shiny dex? Not yet, Bowflax. I am working on it. I guess technically I'm over 10% of the way there. Yeah, because I have a lot of shinies in Sun and Moon. I have about 112 or so. Most of those, I think there's only like 1 or 2 that I need to get evolutions of, which is like Cranidos and I think Mudbray, Alolan, Vulpix, and Cranidos are the only ones that I don't have their next evolution of that I have. Like, I still have a bunch I need to catch. Like, I only have, like I said, I only have like 100 or so. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it slowly, and I'm trying to get as many of those as I can in my own games with my trainer ID as possible, as like part of my own challenge to myself. Tony still hasn't gotten Poipole. I know, Frisk. I know. Like, he is just, it's just insane that it's taking you this long. Like, this is a hunt that people get so, like, obviously this isn't actually, like, something that happens with this hunt all the time, but, like, so many people got this one so quickly. And then, so it's like, oh, I'll get it before odds for sure. And then, if you don't get it before odds, you're at least like, at least I'm gonna get it close to odds. Not over double odds. Like, at this point, Tony, that is crazy. This is your longest hunt, right? Like, your previously longest hunt was something in the early thousands. Same still to know. My name is Ian. It's the same as like my ID in the game. I can help if I need it. Well, thank you for the offer, yeah, thank you for the offer, Bowplax. But like I said, I try to catch as many of them as I can on my own. Because I do have, like, both copies. I have every main 3DS game. Like, I have X, Y, or S, and then Sun, Moon, and U-Sun. So I should be able to, like, collect everything on my own, aside from, like, event stuff. And that is kind of stuff I'd kind of put off as maybe at some point if they re-release it kind of things. The highest encounters he saw on YouTube was 8,800 something, but he failed Poipole before, so he got 2 in 8,800. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where it should be. That's like, he's kind of at the right odds. You're just, it's unfortunate right now, man. Like, there's nothing you can do about it either. So it's like, there's no way that, like, it's your fault. It's just unfortunate, like, bad luck. So the Shiny Charm, not in this game yet, but it doesn't affect Poipole. Because Poipole's a gift Pokemon, which means it's not encountered normally. And the Shiny Charm only affects encounters. So I don't have the Shiny Charm yet. I need Poipole to get the Shiny Charm. But, because I need it, like, in the dex. But, I will have it soon. What's my favorite game? Of all time, honestly, probably Pokemon. Like, just in general, Pokemon. Makes sense, I'd say. Aside from that, Rocket League is a game that is up there for sure. Grand Theft Auto 5 was entertaining to play. What's other games? What are some other games I've really enjoyed? Honestly, I've really enjoyed Super Mario Odyssey. Galaxy is probably my favorite of those games still, though. I feel like Tony's like, I believe Tony. I have no reason not to. I feel like he'd be saying it. Have you ever tried RNG? What do you mean by trying RNG? Like RNG manipulation? Because we do that in Emerald. We do use that in Emerald. There aren't really any other Pokemon games you can do that in unless you're using an emulator or kind of like hacking stuff in. But the way Emerald works is you can actually do it with a legitimate cartridge. Just the way it works is very easily manipulatable. So we do that, and that's how we ended up with like 13 shiny Poochyena clones. All legitimately encountered and caught, just forced to be that way with timing. But yeah, so we've done a little bit of RNG manipulation. It's not really easy to do in the newer games, though. Pokemon and Odyssey, yeah, those are up there. The problem is I always feel weird saying, like, very new games is my favorite games, you know? Because it feels like it's just something that's like, I'm playing that game right now, so it's my favorite. Of all time, though, I might honestly actually, I'd either go with Pokemon or I'd go with Crash. Like, Crash Bandicoot series. Because those are the games I remember, like, getting me into playing video games. What's up, Invasion? You changed your nickname. Am I playing Don't Starve? Yeah. Welcome back to the stream, Cursed or Invasion, whichever one you want me to call you now. I've never played Don't Starve. I wanted to at one point, but never was able to get it. And now, honestly, it's not really the kind of game I'm interested in anymore. Like, survival games aren't really my thing. Still no Snorlax. I mean, we haven't gotten a Snorlax, no. Mystery 5, welcome to the stream. You're French. Well, welcome to the stream. That's always cool seeing where people are from. I think Invasion/Cursed is also French, if I remember correctly. I need you to tell you something. You're a hacker in Pokemon. You're a hacker in Pokemon and any Pokemon games. I'm not one. You are, though. And bonjour. Yeah, I don't know any French either, Vanillix. Technically, I learned it a little in elementary school. But then I moved to a different I moved and went to a different school and we learned Spanish there, so I forgot all of that. Because, like, we always just did the same lessons over and over again, so it was never, like, new stuff. Muddy Mudkip, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Pharaoh Raid, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Even more raiders. This is like the 3rd raid today, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. But what is up, everyone? And see you later, Bowflax. The Pharaoh's Gaming, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. Have I watched Star Wars? I haven't seen the newest one. I've seen the other 7, though. Have a Happy New Year's. Well, thank you, Allison. You too. You too. I hope everyone here has a Happy New Year's. I should be streaming tomorrow, even if it might start a little late, but I should be streaming tomorrow. Normal times, though. And DJ Riolu, welcome to the stream. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Yeah, if you like the stream, and want to watch more of them, I do these fairly regularly. Like, I try to do them almost every day if I can, unless things come up. Hopefully, don't go to the amount of encounters that you have, because the cutscenes to get the starters is 1.5 minutes long. Yeah, if I was doing any other hunt besides Poipole, this would be much longer at this point. Poipole is probably the fastest soft reset I've ever seen happen. Stream even almost at midnight, so when it becomes midnight, you can say Happy New Year's. Oh, for you, it's almost midnight? Well, there you go, then. For me, it's nowhere near midnight. Like, there's still... Like, I end my streams at 7 at night, so it's still got a good ways to go. Tomorrow, though, depending on things, I might be streaming a little later, and I might just go a little longer, you know? No, I have no problem with that. Oh, getting stuck on the wrong one. That can be a problem with wormholes, yeah. Well, that's part of the minigame. That's part of the game for it, obviously. You want to buy a Christmas present for your cousin, but you don't know, maybe Pokemon Silver for the yes. Hey, that could be good. That could be good. Mudkip Games, late Chris Khalifa Ray. What is up, Mudkip Games? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Do you 1 hour to get 35 encounters? Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Should stream near midnight at 6:10 p.m. Oh, you're saying I should, Allison. Okay, yeah, because you've got the same time as me then. I was thinking, because I know for a lot of people in Europe, it is already pretty close to midnight when I'm streaming. So I just was assuming there. But yeah, so, I don't know. I might stream closer to midnight. I don't think I would stream at midnight. I don't know. I don't know. You only know Spanish and English. Well, I don't know Spanish. I know English and... like barely any Japanese. I probably should know more for the amount of classes I've taken at this point, but I just need to practice more, honestly. Stream longer today. I don't know if I can go long, or I probably can't go too much longer. I can probably go for 2 hours knowing I started late. That's about it, though, unfortunately. Tomorrow I should be able to stream longer because I really shouldn't have anything planned. Like I have stuff planned earlier in the day, but I don't have anything after the stream tomorrow that would get in the way. And Pure Pokemon, welcome to the stream. You just subbed. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You're not good at French, sorry. Hey, I mean, not everyone's like, yeah. I can't blame you for anything personally. Hope we get the shiny. Well, thank you, DJ Riolu. I appreciate it. It's difficult for you. I mean, for the most. I was about to say, like, for the most time. Most of the time, like, learning a second language or any other languages is pretty difficult. Sorry about being on there. I don't know. That really got to me. You know, some French, Japanese, and Spanish. That's awesome. That's really cool. French is a hard language. Yeah, it is. Like I said, I did learn a little bit when I was, like, much younger. So for me, that's why it was harder. It's because I was younger and didn't know why I should learn a second language. On YouTube, you now have 1,400 because of you. Well, thank you, Mudkip Games. I appreciate it. My voice got really high there. But yeah, so we hit 1,400. That's awesome. After 15, learning a language becomes very difficult. I feel like at that point, it's difficult for different reasons, though. Like, after you've learned enough, like, I don't know what enough is, but, like, there's got to be a point where you've learned enough languages that you know how to learn them. And it just becomes a matter of not getting, you know, the 15 different ways to say something mixed up. Like, I imagine that becomes the problem then. So it's still it's difficult the whole time. It's just... at some point, it's difficult for a very, very different reason. Shiny Nuzleaf, awesome, Vanillis, congrats. That's awesome, man. We're calling 3012. All right. What's up, Lucario157? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? What should you call me? I really don't know. What should I call you? I mean, cool boy, if you want to call me Mindless or Ian or really anything, like anything's fine. Mindless works, Ian works, anything's good. Really screamed as loud. You literally screamed really loud? I gotcha. Good night, good stream. Alright. Alright, so you heading out, Mystery 5? It was good seeing you. Good seeing you. Nice to meet you. Hope to see you again soon. Mako Linares, what is up? Welcome to the stream. You're looking for shinies and ultra wormholes. You only get 5 shiny Siglifs. Oh no, 5 of the same Pokemon's gotta be really rough, man. That's gotta be really rough. And Gucci Havana, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You haven't gotten a shiny in almost a month. Tony, I haven't gotten a shiny since the second... No, I was about to say that. I haven't gotten a shiny on stream since the second Crabrawler. I did get the random Murkrow and a Baniri that I hunted for. But that's been it. I'm probably coming up on close to a month now. It made your heart jump when you saw it. I mean, I imagine it did. I know I've had some pretty exciting moments with shinies. I'm hoping to have one with this Poipole soon. Please. Please. Forgot Lombre. Lombre did happen. I do feel bad I forgot Lombre, but Lombre did happen. Right at the beginning of these Poipole hunts, too. So I think Lombre might be the last shiny I got. Well. Oh, man, I don't know what that yawn was. This stream's all over the place today, guys. This is all over the place. But yeah, so Lombre I think was the most recent shiny. Don't know if I got Baniri before or after it, but I got that one off stream on a different game. The thing you hate about foreign languages is you have to write a letter, which is hard. What do you mean by like write different letters that don't exist in like the language you know, or like write physical letters like notes to people? You thought that Poipole was shiny? Mind playing games with you? Yeah, at this point, like you've gotten so far. That's probably just like craziness. Most excited you've been is you nearly jumped up from your chair. The thing is, like, I don't get very outwardly excited a lot of the time. Like, a lot of the time when I find shinies and get really excited, I actually get very quiet. Like, it's one of those, oh, I got it moments, and it's like, you can see, like, me go, oh, and then immediately, like, take hands off buttons and be like, how do I do this? Think about this. Hit every button very deliberately, otherwise you're gonna mess it up. Dragon Scale, welcome to the stream. How soft resets do you think get the shiny Poipole? I don't know how many I'll get it after. The odds are 1 in 4,096, so I'd like to get it sometime soon. I would say by 3,500, hopefully. I don't want to go past odds. I know it can happen. I know I'm probably due for a really over odds hunt at this point, having seen a lot of my SOS chaining. Guzzlord is rare. Guzzlord is very rare. When you get points, they're either going to be really silent or really loud. See, yeah, Tony. Like, I'm not a very loud person most of the time, which is why I tend to get very quiet. It's like, oh no. And it's like, I don't scream or yell a lot, so like, I generally get very quiet when I get excited about stuff like this. You're on reset 30. Hopefully you get your shiny soon, Dragon Scale. Like, write a letter to make up a story with clues to a person. Oh, well, that would be tough. That would be very tough. But it also is a good way to push what you know, I would say. You know? Like, it'd be rough to try to... Like, it's definitely rough to do that because you gotta, like, be able to think about a lot of different things in that language. But if you're able to do that, then like that's proof that you have some good skills. You want to eat so bad, then why don't you go eat then? Throw your arms in the air saying finally, as long as I don't drop the 3DS and have it lock up. As long as I don't do that. Like that's kind of like how I get excited, is more like I said, just kind of like locking up and making sure. It's like my mind goes, you got it, and then immediately tells my body, like, don't not get it. Like, don't mess this up. So it's like, just stay still. Don't do anything. Don't hit any buttons. Too lazy to move and you're home alone. Okay. Okay. I've had those times. I can't judge you. I've had those moments. Like you're at holidays and you write a letter to your parents and how you are and what you did. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're kind of talking about with that stuff. Yogurt's a nice nickname, KY. Alright, well, good seeing this I annoy that place. Food gives you motivation. I don't know, sometimes you just need more motivation. I think to get Shiny Poipole is to hack or get the Shiny Charm. Shiny Charm doesn't affect this one. It's just, some people got this one really easily, some people it takes longer. Like, for me, this hunt's still technically lucky if we do get it, because the odds of getting it are 1 in 4,096. So, getting it before 4,096 is technically getting it below odds. Accidentally screamed in your brother's ear when you got a shiny Buizel. Like you were just sitting next to each other and just started screaming. I gotcha. I gotcha. That could happen. Found a shiny in Gen 4 and threw your 3DS down and it froze the game. No. See, that's why I don't want to just like drop the 3DS. That's why one of the big things is like grab the 3DS but not any buttons. And then very slowly save the game. Personally think you love Weasel more than Noibat. Well, that's gotta mean you like it a lot then. You're gonna do the count now. 31. Alright, Dragon Scale. Good luck with that shiny. Another game, Punch Out. I don't actually. I don't think I've heard of it. I feel like I may have heard of it, but a long time ago and I have no clue what it actually is. Don't let the cartridge pop out. Oh, that would be awful. Thankfully, like, the new TDSs have a cover, so it's kind of hard to do that. But that would definitely not be good, Vanillix. I gotta agree. You got a Cresselia in the portal thing. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Is that a sponsor? It is a sponsor, Cyan Noibat. It is a sponsor. In Pokemon Planet, you get a shiny Rattata on the second encounter of playing the game for the first time. The Rattata knocked out your Squirtle. No, that stinks. That's rough. Like when it's either uncatchable. Well, I guess that kind of makes it uncatchable. But like when they're uncatchable or like the hunt gets failed and it's not really a reason that you could have like foreseen, that really stinks. That really stinks. Like it stinks when you fail any of them. But when it's like something out of your control, essentially, it makes it so much worse. I imagine if you're trying to catch it and it's just not going in the Pokeball, it can be rough. Or if like you're weak when you encounter it and you're not expecting to have to fight it for a while. You know, like if you're trying to get to the Pokemon Center and you have like 5 HP left, and like you can easily one-hit KO a Rattata if you come across it. But when you don't want to one-hit KO it, it becomes a problem because it can hit you and do damage. Are you shiny hunting Uxie? You have Azelf and Mesprit. Awesome. That's awesome, man. Back to Sound Euphonium. I started to love it. Alright, we'll see you later. See you later, Sound Noibat, please. Almost cried because, I mean, I'd be pretty upset too, Allison. Not gonna lie. Squirtle was level 7 and low health trying to catch it. He tried catching it, but it failed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I imagined happened. Especially that early in the game. It's not Uxie. How are you supposed to pronounce it then? Like, I've only ever seen these in, like, text form, so I just kind of guess. It's Yuxi? Okay. Okay. The worst luck in Gen 2. Found 2 different shiny Pidgeys in your playthrough and crit it both times. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. Man. Almost lost Mesprit. Oh, it's gotta be scary when you like almost lose shinies and stuff. Like, I almost lost Ditto. Like, my very first shiny, I almost completely screwed up. Because I've said this before, but like, I immediately threw out my Decidueye without thinking, so Ditto became a Decidueye with Ghost typing, so I couldn't false swipe it. So I was just kind of roughly trying to hit it enough to, like, make it where I could catch it, but not too much where it, like, fainted. You call shiny at 3127. We'll see, Mudkip Games. We will see. There's a boxer whose name is Pizza Pasta, who's Italian, and Punch Out the Arcade one. Really? That's an interesting name. So close to pressing the start button until you saw the screen, you're shocked. That would be the worst way to lose it. Yeah, that'd be awful. That's what I'm concerned with this, is that I'm gonna... That's one of the reasons why I don't use rubber bands. Like, yeah, I don't have rubber bands on here holding down buttons. Not that, like, you can see that very well. Yay, white balance and exposure. But, like, yeah, I don't have rubber bands on here because I know I will hit start, like, much more quickly if I don't. What's my first video? Can you do the link on the comment live? My first video would be... It's really weird. It's not actually in order, but my first video is the, like, day 1 of Treecko hunting. They're not in order because there was a week where I was, like, banned from YouTube for, like, a glitch in their system. And so when my channel came back, every video I had posted before that, every live stream that had happened up until that point, basically got reset to having been uploaded on the same day. So whichever one's uploaded first became the first video, even though day 1 of the hunting is, like, the 5th or 6th video uploaded, according to that. Ian's first video is him looking more... I mean, it kind of is, yeah, because there was, like, 3 or 4 people on the stream, like, you know? It's one of those things where it's really awkward to try starting the live stream, and you can't really keep it entertaining until there's more people there, you know? Like, if there weren't the 27 people here talking and all that, it'd be a lot more difficult to get a stream going. It's a lot harder to keep a conversation going when there's no one there. So for a lot of the stream, yeah, I am kind of just, like, sitting there silently. There's some people that show up every once in a while, and we had a good chat. What's up, Lacrame? Oh, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, too. Good to see you, too. We're just doing some more Poipole hunting. You missed it. Earlier we were doing some Charmander hunting, trying to get Leaf Green and, like, Gen 3 hunts. But for whatever reason, my cap card was messing up, so we just switched back over to this after, like, 50 encounters or so. It's kind of rough. I wanted to get more full odds hunting in, but... You know, things happen. I just gotta troubleshoot that a little bit so I can hopefully do some more Game Boy hunting in the future. Everyone don't type anything and see how Ian reacts. That'd just be awkward, though. It'd be kind of sad and lonely. Like, that would just be boring for you guys, right? What's up, Ratty Tatty? It's been a while. It has been a while. How are you doing? And having long hair. Back then, like, the first few streams, it wasn't as long as it was later on, though. Like, it got a lot longer. Like, I don't even know what stream would be the last one that I had super long hair in, but... Like, if you looked at, what streams would it be? Whatever ones were right before the Rocket League stream. Like, the last stream before I lost my webcam for a weekend. So, like, 2 streams before the Rocket League stream is where you can see, like, how long my hair got. It got ridiculously long. You need a DX Racer, they're good chairs. I like this one, though. This one's really good, actually. The one in my apartment, not so much, but I can't fit anything other than it, and it's like just a wooden chair. But I don't know, I don't like having the racing seats as chairs, honestly. Partially because I'm just really tall, so the, like, shoulder bolsters which are designed after a car. I don't know why you would need shoulder bolsters in an office and gaming chair. And that's part of the reason. It's just like impractical to have as like a gaming chair. Because those chairs are designed like racing chairs, which have bolsters for when you turn the car really fast and you like go into the seat and lean. And you don't want to lean in a car, but I want to be able to lean in my chair. I want to be able to reach out with my arm without feeling like tucked into the chair. And I'm really tall. So like those shoulder bolsters are here, which isn't even on camera. They're like right here. So they're not actually where they should be up here. And I'm taller than the chairs. So they don't really work as well. Like this is just a nice, it's a chair from IKEA and it works really well. Maybe we'll get it on 8666, maybe. Just on a notification for the Charmander hunt. You're busy during that time. You bet. Hopefully Charmander won't be in Treecko. Hopefully not, yeah. We are up to about 5,000. I think we ended at 5,150 encounters today. But yeah, so we did start the stream with that today. We did start that stream. And hopefully it doesn't go over odds. I'm hoping so. You can't call it Poipole since it isn't purple. Just like rename it yellow, but with the same kind of accent. You can get a desk chair. I mean, that's what I have. This is like a desk chair. I can't have it at school because like in my apartment just because it physically does not fit. Like the space between my bed and my desk at school is honestly probably like that. Like not that you get a scale, but it's like it's literally enough for the chair to pull out and me to like kind of shimmy in sideways and sit down. It's really not a lot of space. What's my height? I am 6'6". Be back soon a bit, Lucario. Yelio. There we go. You have 2 donation links in the description. I do? Oh, I do. Whoops. Yeah, that's from me. That's what happens when you lazily copy and paste things and don't realize what you copy and pasted. Thank you for pointing that out, Taiwan. It's fixed, though. A little bit of a string bean, yeah. Yeah. So I weigh like 180. No, but like everyone in my family is pretty tall. So it's not that uncommon for me. It was interesting. There is a stream where you go back... There's a stream you go back where I actually sit on my bed instead, and like my head is off the camera entirely. But yeah, so that description thing should be fixed now. Thanks for pointing it out, Taiwan. Otherwise, I would have left it for so long. Like, because I don't update it when I do Poipole hunts. I just like start streaming, so that would have been there duplicated for like a week, at least. You're a super short guy and you weigh 228. That's hey, no, that's all good, man. That's all good. Like, I really should probably weigh more. Like, mostly I'd rather just gain muscle mass or something, but like, I am just like really lanky. You'd look up to me, literally, a lot of people do, Aki. A lot of people do. And I actually feel really weird when I look up to other people. Because, like, I'm so used to being taller than people that anyone... There's like a couple of people that I know and I've known for a long time that are taller than me, that I'm used to them being taller than me. Aside from them, it's really awkward having to look up to people. Why's my pick a girl? Why is my pick a girl? Because that pic is still the same picture I uploaded as my profile picture like 4 years ago when I never intended to do anything with the channel and I just didn't want like the M there. So I just uploaded that. I still need to fix it. It's been a topic of discussion. I've kind of figured out what I want to make it, but I'm not... One of my friends is much more artistically inclined than I am, and hopefully they can help me. Hopefully they can help me with making it, you know? But yeah, so that was literally... I added that as like a placeholder years ago before I ever intended to upload YouTube videos. You mean to ask? Oh no, I understand. I understand, Frisk. Found Guzzler's Wormhole. Awesome, Vanillix. That's good. It's got to be a Rowlet pick. That's kind of close to what I want it to be. It's kind of close to what I want it to be. I kind of want if you've ever seen the anime or just like things from Umaru-chan, Like, there's her, and she wears, like, a little, like, hamster, like, cape hoodie thing. Like, a blanket hood thing. I kind of want to get, like, a chibi like that, but, like, as me, but with, like, Decidueye's hood on. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. You think you're 6'2" because you checked your height a long time ago and forgot to measure, like, you forgot to measure foot. What do you mean by you forgot to measure foot? Like, you didn't measure in feet? Like, do you know how tall you are in centimeters? Because I know I'm 198. I'm 198 centimeters tall. Did you ever get Shiny Charmander? We have not, Ratty Tatty. We were going to hunt for that today. We actually did a little bit of hunting for it. About 50 encounters. But my, like, GameCube, Game Boy capture cards acting really weird. It was, like, glitching out. The audio wasn't syncing. It was lagging the stream. So I, like, had to stop that. And I got to go back and actually, like, look into fixing it. And figuring out what the heck went wrong. Animate Ian wearing a Decidueye head. Pretty much, like, if you just look up, like, Umaru-chan, like, that, like, little short chibi style. I think your 180 centimeters is an estimate. Okay, so that would be, that'd be about 6 foot, I think, right? I might be wrong on that one, but I think it's about 6 foot, maybe a little bit over. I don't know. I don't deal with metric units a lot because US, but I think that was a fairly rough estimate in terms of a conversion. You dressed up like a Rowlet, maybe. What's up, Super Jose? Well, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's got Azelf in a portal thing. Nice. Congratulations, cool boy. A 6'6" Rowlet. Exactly. That makes sense, right? Which also means I have to be about 6'6" wide, which would be a little inconvenient for doors and such. Be back. See you in a bit, Ratty Tatty. See you in a bit. You're taller than your family, you know that, especially your grandma, she's small. I mean, I'm taller than all of my family members. Even though most of my family is fairly tall, I'm still just like, I'm a little bit taller. Because it's like, it's tall on both sides, so just kind of combined. This wormhole's weird. And I guess I haven't been in that one. I haven't been in any of them, except for, you know, this one, and then the ones we found some random Pokemon in. We're taller than Mom, you're told. That's probably about the time I got to the height of my mom, maybe a little bit later. But yeah, I got taller than my mom pretty quickly. One question, what is it, Cody? And Cody Kane, thank you for the sub. Name Poipole pumpkin because it's like pumpkin pie with cream. It kind of is, yeah. Is that Sprite or 7-Up? It is Sprite. You know, barely any tall people at all. We have a neighbor who drives a huge, loud dually pickup. Your dad tells you he's 6'9", but you haven't seen him in person. He'd squash you more than likely. I mean, you know, at that point, I can see having to drive that. I'm already very limited on the number of cars I can drive. Like, for anyone that knows cars, I don't fit in a Miata. Like, if you put me in a soft top Miata, you can see my head through the top of the car. Like, I physically do not fit. How many become mod? Generally, people become mod just when I need extra mods. Like, if the chat gets out of hand or something, and the mods that are... And, like, we have multiple occasions where it gets out of hand for the mod team. The ones that tend to be on and stuff. But I will say, and this is nothing against you personally, but when people... It tends to be when people ask for mod specifically, they are less likely to get it just because, like, you know, I want it to be someone who's just going to do the job and not, like, doesn't really necessarily want the title just to have the title, you know? Like, if that makes sense. Like, nothing to you, but just in the future, like, asking for mod is the exact opposite of how you get mod. You're gonna hunt Guzzlord? Alright, Vanillix, good luck. It looked like 7-Up and you got suspicious. 6'9" is crazy. Yeah, 6'9" would be pretty crazy. Because, at least in the US, the standard door is 6'8". So if you're 6'8" or taller, doors become a problem. And even if you're like 6'7", doors start to become a problem if they have any latches on the top. But thankfully, I'm just short enough that that's not a problem. 2 houses down, he looks like a giant even from a distance. Looks like a biker wrestler type. Oh yeah, no, when you're big, when you're tall, and then you actually like fill it out, it can be intimidating. I don't fill it out though, so I'm just this tall, lanky dude. Remember the game 7-Up game? I immediately thought video games and went no, but I'm remembering like the game you'd play in class, and yes. Question: is it weird to have almost full affection level 12 Rowlet? Not at all. That's what I did in Sun. You only care about cars when you can drive them. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am a little bit of a car guy, so I've been into them for a long time. Yeah, the class game. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. In one stream, everyone was asking for mod in the stream. It was like, why is everyone asking for mod? See, like, I legitimately... That's one of the things, is like... This isn't to promote it or anything, but, like, I think a lot of people want mod to have just, like, a different colored, like, cool-looking name. And, like, if that's all you want, then, like, that's what sponsoring's for. Like, that is what it's for. But, like, mods, generally, like, why would you want to be a mod? That's extra work. Like, you have to actively pay attention to the chat and the stream and make sure everything's, like, following the rules and all that. Like, it's extra work. It's not just, like, a special name or anything. Like, we've had this conversation before, too. Like, when we added Mel as a mod, like, a week or two ago. Which, we added a mod recently, so we're not really looking for one right now. But when we added her, like, we just went off on a tangent about it for a long time. Just, like, why would anyone want mod, you know? It's work, it's effort, it's responsibilities. I don't want those. That's why I have mods, so I don't have to pay attention to it. Jokingly. Yeah, being active and helping out is generally the way to get it. For sure. Yeah, like coming up. Well, I appreciate it, Tony. I really do appreciate it. I remember we added you. We added you because it was like, you know, like I said, it's when it gets really hectic. Like I think we had like 40 or 50 people in the stream and none of the other mods were here at all. And that was like the first time that like the mods actually weren't all here. So like I had no one to call on. And I knew you were a mod and other stuff, so I added you. Like, that's how it happens, is when, like, you know, you're trusted by people who have that power, and you're needed. So it's just a matter of, like, right now it's not really needed. Modding isn't that bad. Like, it's not that bad, but it's, like, I know a lot of people that ask for it. Like, not saying anything about anyone here, but, like, I know people who, like, a lot of times people have asked for it in the past, and it's just kind of like, you know they're asking for it just to have that title, which isn't really the point of it. At the end of the day, why did we have to? Like I said, basically the stream got really overwhelmed. Yeah, the stream got really overwhelmed at one point. Like, this was back before the whole YouTube issue, and before the YouTube issue, we constantly had like 50 to 60 people in the stream sometimes. So it did get rough some days. I couldn't handle it all on my own, and one day none of the other mods were here, so we added Tony. Tony is a goat. Tony is a goat, indeed. You're wishy-washy on cars yourself. It's like an thing, you drive them, that's about it. Fair enough, fair enough. Like, I'm not the biggest car enthusiast in the world. Like, I'm not constantly following car news or anything, but there are certain cars I can point out, and, like, I can generally tell, like, if you start talking with me about cars and just general stuff about cars, I can, like, follow if that's, like, a good thing or not. And there are some, like, models and stuff I can point out, like, pretty much any edition of. Plot twist, shiny Pokemon are Pokemon ashamed of their colors, so they changed it. Maybe. Over Mimikyu. Yeah, that's another thing. The power thing is that's the really concerning one when it comes to it, right? Like, mods have the ability to do a lot of extra stuff that you don't want to just give to anyone that comes into the stream and asks for it. Can't wait for the hype. I know, Allison. I'm super excited for this hype. Hopefully we can get this Poipole soon and it doesn't take a super long time. Are there wrong with having hobbies? There's just, no, of course not. Of course not. And everyone has their own. So, like, there's no reason to judge someone for not liking the same things you do. Or, you know, liking something else that you don't. What's up, Anthony Amasia? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And Pika Ninja God, welcome as well. Surprised that there were 90 peeps, but then they're suddenly gone, which is weird, and now it's 30 peeps, which is okay, but you want to say, yeah, I mean, that happens, We did have, well, we got it to about 80 again on the first Poipole stream, which is our first, like, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon hunt, back when Poipole was super hype and we weren't sitting here for the, like, third week in a row hunting it, or fourth week in a row, almost. Those streams were really hype because, like, that stream got pretty popular because, A, it was just a hype hunt, B, Wes rated us, and Professor Wes rated us, and shot the view count up to, like, 80. And that was the, like, first time we had passed, that stream was, like, the first time we had passed 50 since the YouTube thing. But a lot of it comes down to, like, YouTube in general. Basically, like, there were a lot of people that were always watching, and so YouTube kept recommending it to more people, and it was a consistent stream. People kept watching, people kept getting recommended to it, so they kept showing up. And, you know, eventually the stream builds, and people know that, you know, Ian's going to be hunting Treecko today. And so the stream happens, and people tune in and watch. But what ended up happening is I was gone for a week. I was entirely gone for a week, so people just stopped watching. YouTube stopped recommending it because it was no longer a consistent stream. And, like, all this stuff just kind of hit. Treecko was done. People didn't know Treecko was done. So all this stuff just hit. So, like, the hype of it went away, unfortunately. So it's just got to build back up over time. It took like 2.5, 3 months to get there, so I'm not surprised it's going to take that long to get back. Shiny at 3403. We'll see. We will see, Lacrame. Don't know if we'll see that today, but we will see. We will see at some point. People who got shiny Poipole were using power save. That would be the biggest betrayal of all time. If, like, everyone that had Poipole had power saved, and then we're just sitting here. Even Vanillix, who has gotten shinies, who's gotten a shiny Poipole. Poipole the shiny everyone was hunting for. Yeah, I mean, like, Poipole was, like, a big one to hunt for. Now it's a lot of the Ultra Beasts have already been hunted by most streamers. The legendaries are what people are currently going through. So it's like this Poipole's kind of making it where it's like we're almost like falling behind in a sense. Falling behind the hype in a sense, which is really a stupid way to think about it, I think. Like, at the end of the day, but, like, you know, there's probably the ones that people are, like, expecting people to be hunting at this point. And then I'm just sitting here like, we're still going for Poipole, guys. Still haven't gotten it. Excuse you. Did I just call you out, Vanillix? I might have. I might have. Don't hack this. No, I believe you, though. I believe you. I'm just joking. I love streams when you can say, yeah, there you go. There you go. Joined 2006. Dang. Dang, that's an old account. My account's probably about 7. No, not this account. This account's like 4 or 5 years old now. My first YouTube account's probably about 7 years old at this point, I'd say. 7, maybe going on 8. January 1st, 2006. Dang. That is an old account right there. Well, that's impressive. Well, wow, so it's like 2 days away from being 12 years old. More Pokemon videos like back then. What? Those would still be like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, wouldn't they? You're not rendering your big project. Nice, Grenji. Nice. He's an old man of YouTube. And that is the majority of YouTube at that point. Yeah. There weren't many Pokemon vids back then. I mean, back then there wasn't really much gaming, was there? Like, it wasn't until recently, obviously that gaming took off way more recently. Lucario 157, welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, it wasn't until relatively recently, like what, 2011, 2012, that like gaming really took off on YouTube. Even before then, you didn't see much in terms of Let's Plays and stuff on YouTube. Most of them were... Those were still like a revolutionary thing over on other forums and stuff at that point. It was more vlogging and comedy. Yeah, back then it was a lot of like sketches and stuff. Like that may have even... Like that was a little before, I'd say, but around the time of like Smosh and stuff. Smosh, original Rhett and Link. That was all back then. Hawkfish Hockey, gotta go. We'll see you later. There wasn't much gaming back then. Yeah, no, there wasn't a lot. Like, Let's Play as a term wasn't really coined, or it didn't show up on this site until way more recently. Like, in the grand scheme of things, gaming's still a fairly small part of YouTube. Watched YouTube back then, but you didn't have an account. Same. Like, I used to watch, like, Rhett and Link, Smosh. I made an account when I started watching Philip DeFranco, honestly. Because, I wanted to enter for, like, he did a giveaway of, like, MW3. That was how long ago it was that I made my original account. But yeah, he made, like, a video of, yeah, he made a video where, and then he gave, like, away copies of MW3. Like, that's, like I said, that's how long ago it was. And, wow, I just completely repeated that entire sentence, I think. But like, that's when I made my first account. And up until that point, I just searched any video I wanted to see and didn't really use YouTube that much. But then I started watching it more, and I made my account, and then remade this account when I had to, like, reset my laptop, and I was like, you know, I'm going to make a completely new, like, basically completely new identity online, essentially. Like, just new accounts for everything. Since when were Tony and Josh here? They've been here the whole time, I think. Vanillix is a sponsor. Yeah, Vanillix became a sponsor the other day. Radiated a few months ago, so that's when we first came. Yeah, I think that's when Tony first came too. When Apple rated. Yeah, I remember that. That was the day that I passed 200 subscribers. Eric Tangelangit. Sorry, I know I definitely mispronounced that. Welcome to the stream. You're obsessed with that show back then? What show? I remember watching a ton of Ben 10 videos. Okay. Oh, today. I mean, I know Tony's been here pretty much. Tony's been here the whole time. Tony was like the first comments on the stream. And Josh has been here for a while. Been here since Treecko. Indeed. I remember when you first started showing up, Vanillix. The shiny looks like an egg yolk. It kind of does. The white with the yellow in the middle. Anthony Lopez. What is up? Welcome to the stream. What's my name? My name is Ian. It shows up on the streams. Yeah. I think it would have been the same Apple stream because Apple rated us once. Like it's been like Apple rated us one time. So if you came with Apple, then it would have been all on the same stream then. So it's been here since day 3. Indeed, Grencha, you have been here for a long time. The one who's wearing headphones, that's me. That's what I said. My name's Ian. Like it says on the tag up there. You've been here since day 23, part 2. I remember when I had partner videos. I think day 23, part 2 was my internet actually dying. If I'm remembering correctly. Like, my internet... I know one of them was just, like, I wasn't feeling it at the start, and I had to go, like, take a break for a bit and like go do stuff. I think day 20, well no, day 23 would have been in the apartment, I want to say. I don't know, but I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yes, like, if it was a party, it was probably my internet dying at that point. I'm Tom? Oh, I am Tom. I am Tom Gia. You're correct. You're late boy. The Whismer Hunts. The Whismer Hunts. I forgot about those. We need to catch a Whismer still. At some point, we gotta go back to that, guys. At some point, we gotta go back to that. Probably an ORS. Because Whismer's not really catchable, it seems. Don't really even remember how you got here. Must have been from a raid. Probably. There have been quite a few raids, and a lot of people show up from those, for sure. Time Wonder keeps appearing out of nowhere. I'm cool with it. I'm okay with it. Alright, guys, so we get about 10 more minutes left. So I think we can... I think if we go quickly, we can get to 3,200 here. So we'll probably wrap it up at 3,200. That's what we figure out. Yes, it is. You're the guy who created the Legend of Mr. Grubbs, and it will be heard. Indeed you were. Indeed you were. Sunshine Daisies, Buttermellow. Turn this purple Poipole yellow. There we go. There we go, Aki the Fox. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps now. You're just lurking around your streams, not talking a lot. I remember the first stream that you were talking a lot, I guess. You may have shown up before then, but I remember the first stream you started talking then. Hey, how when you drink a cold drink, you start shaking like you're cold? I mean, but you are cold then. You are cold. You subscribe? Well, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. Like, at that point, your body is kind of cold, so you start shaking. Obviously, you're not going to be cold as long as if it was cold outside. Need that magic sometimes. Indeed, Aki. Indeed. You did lurk a bit. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense as to why, like, you say you showed up at a certain time, and I'm like, no, but you showed up later. Because I guess you didn't talk for a couple streams, and I have no way of knowing anyone that's not, like, talking in the chat. And didn't talk before then. I gotcha. I gotcha. Here, 10,320 encounters for Giratina. Send luck. Jiha, good luck, man. Hopefully you can get that soon. That is crazy. That is crazy. No matter what game you're in at this point, that's over odds. And unfortunately, we're getting pretty close to odds in this game. First launch in your shiny quest, but chatted more. Whisperance. Oh, all right. And Ashton may have the Meja the Mew. I know I'm mispronouncing that. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I think you said hi before you noticed me way back, but you missed my comment. Oh no! I hope I didn't miss it. I hope I didn't miss it. I might have. Because I think you joined around the time I did have a couple really crazy streams right before I went back to school. Yeah, right around the time you joined, I had a couple really crazy ones. I think that's about the time I added the thumbnail that I have, the thumbnail like design that I use now, as well as a few other things that just kind of happened where the streams got really popular for a couple days. You were a lurker too. Well, there you go. I mean, I know I'm a lurker on a lot of streams before I start interacting. And even then, I don't really interact too much. Just here and there, I'll say something. We're rating Apple, right? I mean, we can rate Apple. I do not see why not for that. Around the time of the huge streams, yeah. Then we had some, like, massive streams later on. Like, when we started getting those, like, 50-plus viewer streams consistently. Those are fun days. Those are really fun. And I hope we can get those back at some point. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping we'd start getting them with Usum. Like, we would start getting a lot of them with Usum, but, yeah, things happen. It doesn't always work out that way. I know, like, I think a lot of it was, like, big streamers are gonna pull in their audience again for that. So you're, like, more likely to go see someone you've watched before than find someone new for that, which I get. You were here when we had, like, less than 10 viewers. Yeah. I remember when Apple rated and I hit, like, 20 viewers on the stream, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Or I hit 40. I normally had, like, 15 to 20. And we hit 40 or 45, and I was like, this is crazy. We almost had, like, 50 people watching at once. Like, that was such an exciting day. Like, this is the Apple's raid was the first time I ever got rated. Around with the ones with almost 3 hours. Okay, so yeah, you did join before. No, yeah, that's right around the time you joined. Because I joined, because I was doing 3-hour streams for a while. Or all of my streams have been 3 hours up until up until... Hold on, what am I thinking? They were all 3 hours up until I changed my schedule. But I moved to the apartment before I changed my schedule. So I did a couple 3-hour streams there. But then, yeah, I switched to 2 hours. And I definitely like the 2 hours better. Like, just doing more streams I'm okay with. And doing them for 2 hours at a time works so much better. Because, like I say, my voice starts to give out at the end of that, normally. Like, near the end until I change it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. Apple's a great guy. Apple is a great guy. Apple got here. He did indeed. You never watched Apple? Well, if we raid him, which we're probably going to do, assuming he doesn't end his stream before we end ours, we should be raiding him. What's up, Misunderstood Absol? Still hunting this? We are still hunting this. What is up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Wasn't going to raid me at first, but he decided last second to. Really? Oh, good thing he did then. Good thing he did, because otherwise you guys wouldn't have been here. Yeah, I definitely feel like back then my streams looked a little bit more sketchy. Like, I didn't have a thumbnail or anything. Like, in general, I don't think I was, like, as personable. I don't think I was ever, like, I don't mean that in, like, I was mean way. I mean that in, like, I probably was just more awkward back then. I'm still awkward now, though. He said he's going longer. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, hopefully we have a good audience for raiding and everyone transfers over. The days of no thumbnails. That was so long ago. I really needed a thumbnail like that whole time. Someone was going to make them for me, but it just never ended up happening. So I was like, once my job ended over the summer, and I had like a couple free days, I figured out how to take like official art and turn it into shiny art, and then make thumbnails with it. And so like that was a, like I remember finally getting one, and the first stream that I had a thumbnail was like the most viewership I'd ever had. We hit 1.4k subs. We did. Someone mentioned that they said they were the 1400th, which is super cool. We're on our way to 1,500, which I think is amazing. It'd be awesome to hit 2k by the end of the year, but at that point, obviously, that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, no, like, or even 150,000, or I almost said 150,000. That would be insane. But 1,500 would be a pretty cool number to hit, but it would take a lot for that to happen for sure. But no, this is awesome. This is awesome. It's growing slowly and slow. It's growing slowly. You were the 1,400. It's awesome. Yeah, you were. You did mention that, Mudcube Games. Road to 2k. Indeed. Indeed we are. Like, honestly, I'm still amazed we hit 1,000. Like, just seeing that number, I'm still, like, super happy about. Do you remember your fish? Today, they moved into a newer, bigger, and better fish tank. I don't think you ever saw them so energetic and seeming to do so much. Well, that's awesome. Good to see your fish are happy. It's always good to see when fish are taken care of, because, like, people tend to not, like, take care of their fish as much because it's just a fish. It's in a bowl all the time. What does it do? It's probably just, like, stupid and doing nothing. Even though, like, it really does matter how you take care of a fish. When Ian had a white shirt and long hair. I still have those white shirts. I just don't wear them as much because I got new clothes that fit me right. So yeah, I don't wear the white shirts as much. But I did have very long hair. Because I didn't get it cut for like multiple months. Like way longer than it should have been. Should we hit 4 or 5k by the end of next year? That would be awesome if we did. That'd be awesome. Well, because yeah, that'd be... Yeah, hitting like 4,500 would basically be like if you took the past 6-ish months. Yeah, the past 6 months. It has been 6 months now. If you took the past 6 months and basically just like moved that over and like tripled it for like doing an entire another year, yeah, that would be about 4,500, which would be a pretty good number, I'd say. I'd be very happy with that. Try to hook up the YouTuber Asteroid Mania. He has great art. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. What kind of fish do I have? I don't personally have any fish. I guess. Oh, you're talking misunderstood. I almost said Mr. Understood. Misunderstood Absol. If you do another Pokemon Surge in the spring, you can get to 10k by the summer. Oh, dang. Dang. Why would there be a Pokemon Surge in the spring? I wonder, would that be like just summer starting? Because I'd imagine the Surge would be like, you know, November and then like the past couple days for Christmas. The spring's an interesting time for that, though. That's interesting. The start of the streams like June. I started the streams like June 26th, I think, is the first one. Those dates are unfortunately gone now, but I believe the first stream was June 26th. They're in a big one. They're swimming 55 liters of water. That is good. That is a lot of water for them there. Alright, guys. One more encounter. Will we get it? Will we get the shiny Poipole today, guys? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. But even to 3,200, that'd be a super hype number. Shiny Poipole right now. I'm hoping so, Jamesy boy. I'm hoping so. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to hold the suspense. I'm going to hold the suspense here, though, and go ahead and get the URL for Apple so we can head on over there after this. So 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yep, so hopefully I can... Nope. I've done that twice. That was... The problem is, like, it shifts stuff. It shifts, like, all the icons after I've hit the mute button, so I hit the next button. So it took me, like, some A-Drive video. But, alright, let's see, guys. Let's see. Let's see, will this Poipole be shiny? Moment of truth right here. And it wasn't shiny, so we have to keep going next time. But again, as always, guys, thank you for tuning into these streams. Sorry for the technical difficulties earlier. Thank you to anyone that dealt through those, dealt with those with me. But yeah, so we're going to go over and raid Apple code. So I'm going to go ahead and post that link here. 1 second. So yeah, guys. I'll be back on stream tomorrow, and until next time, guys, take care.